And we're back with another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Let's get to this. Alright, so this is an easy repair job here. It's a dead on arrival motherboard. Dead on arrival being this dude, it's arrived here, so it's dead. Come on, there we go. So we gotta kind of take everything out. Let's unplug everything. And then we don't have to dick around with the memory setting because the memory is garbage. Oops, but we do need to put in that other thing first. His solid state. Gotta put that in first before we put in the video card. And alright, so look at that. We don't even have to do any cabling, which is nice. Why is it booting to that? I don't know why I did that, but it needs to boot to that. There we go. Worries about used parts, needs it done today, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and run a virus scan, and we'll also run a 3D mark. This guy. Let's run the scan. Looks good. Prawn free and proud. Let's move over here. Alright. Got him a new video card. And we doubled his RAM. So memory, boop. Graphics card. Make sure the RAM's set, because most of the time it's not. And even, there we go. Put in the lock. Drive. The virus scan and some other stuff as needed. .3D Mark Advanced. Somebody wanted cabling. Why do I know this? Somebody wanted different color cabling. Was it you? Plastic green cables, you bastard. He has some of that in there, but we don't know to what extent. Alright. Guarantee you there's going to be one thing that's not green in plastic in here. I'm going to just screw everything up. And since we didn't put a motherboard in, or much else, it could be anything. There, all green. Alright. Virus scan, looks good. $0 remaining, baby. Just how I likes it. Now, we can't dual card this dude's rig anytime soon, but at least we got our money back on the rig itself. Benchmark it. Yeah, what he wanted. Team group. So he's got the team group in there as well. Run it. This one's done. Pretty sure he didn't have anything he needed done. Gigabyte. Okay, yeah. So, damn. Pretty smooth. And it got him what he wanted. Good. 30 bucks remaining. Woo. It's a shame we couldn't go to the higher card, but we will get the chance to dump it in due course. Boom. Done. Load her up. Alright, let's turn these in. Alright. This one's tricky because I think later we can get easily screwed. And when I say screwed, I mean like if you don't have the right setup for this out the door, you're going to be paying on it for years to come, trying to meet the newer expectations. 59.55. That's fine. We don't really care beyond that because it was only meant to run Counter-Strike anyway. Alright. So that's my biggest concern with this, is we need to go as cheap as possible on the core concept of what we're building. But we need to put enough value in the rig to make it upgradable later. So I would say we should go Ryzen rig for the time being, as Ryzen tends to have good versatility, but we may have to go Intel against our will. And I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. So let's do this one for 140. Which gives us 360. Minus 10, that's 350. Motherboard. We need to go with something that's multi-card. We need multi-card and we need SLI availability just in case. So a big expense, but we'll have to cut back everywhere else. Minus 185. If we can. That's the catch. If we can. We may not be able to. Memory. That's fine. Graphics card. Sure. Storage. Minus, what was this? 20. Power supply. Whoa. We'll come back to that. Okay, we're still over. We're still fucking over. Even if I go with the cheaper cases, which I was considering. So let's just do that. Minus 50. What can we... It's the motherboard. It's just the motherboard. So here's what we'll do instead. Is... We'll have to go with the Crossfire. So let's add 185 back in, and then we'll subtract instead 110. That gives us 75 to play with. Okay. Still a fine processor. Still a okay motherboard. We can. What are we missing from here? The power supply. No, wait. Yeah, the power supply. So let's go to. If I go to this, we have $75 to spend. So if we do that, we have $15 left. Where would the $15 be better spent? That's not going to help us that much. This isn't going to matter. Nor is this. I would say the hard drive is the better expense. So we technically have $35 to spend on a hard drive. So storage. It's actually the little drive is faster, so we're actually going to do that. So we're going to stick with this one. Boom, and buy a fan. We have $15. Buy a fan. Yeah, the reason why I want a decent processor and decent motherboard in there is going to... I'm pretty sure she comes back with more requests. New PC. Okay, here we go. Oh, fuck you, game. So, I need a new computer. If you're available, please can you overclock the CPU to 400 megahertz? Let's overclock the GPU to 1180 megahertz. I have had some bad experiences where people haven't properly benchmarked the changes. Can you make the number one priority, please? Really quick. I didn't read her. Reaching out because I need a new PC budget. $500. Doesn't need anything great. Sorry for brevity. My PA is off and a new intern starting. Absolute chaos. Ping me if you have any issues. Sent from my Black Barrett phone. All right. This is what I was worried about. This is where the overclocking and the of both GPU and CPU come into play. There are ways to, however, bypass this. And it's not it's not a hard thing to do. It's when you can't bypass it, you're in trouble. So first things first is we need to build a rig. So case. What's our budget again? 1247 minus the 50 minus the other two usual suspects that we're going to obviously buy for this thing. Yes. Power supply, 650 watt is fine in this. So, yep. Storage, good. Actually, buy the... Yes. Okay, storage good. Graphics card. Okay, graphics card... Okay, first of all, they don't care about memory. And these fuckers can burn in hell for all I care. When it comes to memory, I hate... These jobs are so annoying. So memory can be pretty much anything we want it to be. So we'll do memory, surprisingly, last in this build. We'll also do the thermal intake. So thermal... whatever it is, cooling unit. So first things first is we need a processor. Now we could overclock one, but why not just buy one at the speed you need? What a remarkable thought. So as you can see, the Intel has the best hertz. These guys care about specific numbers, not actual performance. This is where we get over on these guys pretty good on these builds. So let's subtract 125 for the processor. So we need to go with a Kaby Lake motherboard, which is not a problem. Kaby Lake. And I'm not going to go... That's the mini one. So we'll go with this one. So minus 175. And then graphics card, we can shove in our biggin. The spare one that we have. Yeah, that's going in there. Because I guarantee you that's going to be at 1180. Let's find out to make sure. 655. It's 1251. It can be the same or over. Or no, I'm sorry, core it should be the core frequency. But yeah, that's already high enough. So if we go minus 655, boom, we have $112 to spend. Go to storage. We'll add the 60 back in. We have 172 to spend on a hard drive. Let's just get a good one, a really good hard drive. Why not? The only thing I don't know about there's something I don't know about the motherboard though. Does it have an M2 twin turbo M2? Intel memory. Okay, so yeah, it does. So storage 160 right here. Bam. With $12 to spare. Bloop. All right. Next. Another one of these bastards. I mean, wonderful machines. Build me a PC. I need a new rig. I saw the CPU can run at 4200 megahertz. I always overclock my GPU. Can you get it to 1968? That's going to be tough. Can you get it done in 12 days too? Benchmarking your change is really important, don't you think? I read that Arctic parts are really good. All right, first of all, this video card of 1968, we need something within 1800 hertz or so, and that we can overclock it the rest of the way. So, okay, I see stuff 1911, 1936. Okay, here we go. So we're going to need something like this. And then we got to cheapo the rest of it. Or we can probably go lower than this card. In all fairness. We can go even down to here. But you're still talking $700. Oh, actually, here's probably a safe one here. So let's say we go with this one. Okay, so what's our budget? 1,025 minus 355, which means we got to put a killer power supply in here to make sure we beef up the wattage on this, unless we can save some money somewhere else. And then we can just go with the higher cards. 4,200 right here. So we might actually have some playroom. Minus 135. CPU cooling. Minus 10. Memory. Fuck you. I hate these rigs because they're no fun to build. There's no fun in it whatsoever to build this. And you know what we'll do? We'll go with the cheap... No. Let's just go with this for now. No, we'll go with a cheap card. Cheap memory, cheap storage. We're at 485, so let's go with the 650 watt, and we'll go with the usual case. Now we have 375, so if we add back in the 355, that puts us at 730. So theoretically, we could go with a graphics card much closer to what we want to use for the performance. So what was this one? 730, perfect number. So that actually means we can go with this beast instead of this. So by going with the cheaper hard drive, it allowed us to get to the number we want out the door pretty much. Now, did I buy the motherboard? I did not. Oh crap. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. We bought the processor, but we didn't buy the motherboard. What's the... It's a Cabby Lake. So we gotta go with this. So... Damn it, how did I forget? So our budget's actually $555. So graphics cards. Too high. Still too high. It might have been the one we were looking at. $355. 200. So we could go with better storage, which we will. What else do we cheap on the RAM? I don't care. Storage. I just want something that'll install fast. Which gives us 140. Yeah, that's the best we can do. And I don't care about the leftover stuff. I mean, If we add the 60 back in, we're still at 200. We could just go with another one of these. With 40 bucks left over. Screw it. Request for an upgrade. My rig just isn't up to the task anymore. I needed to benchmark at least 66, 65. Can you do it? I'd like it to be done in 11 days. I don't want to go all out with 2 graphics cards. Yeah, I'm a total MSI fanboy. It seems to be dusty inside. All right, let's take a look. What do you got in there? You have garbage. Okay. 710 ain't a lot to work with. The power supply is fine as long as we're careful with what we put in here. And it has to be MSI. So, if you take 750 and divide it by 2, you're left with 355. So, obviously, those are the cards we're looking at. So, let's go back into graphics cards. Let's go to the $355 range. And go... So, 150, 150. This is the only thing in that price range. So, it's 2 of these. Simple enough. Alright. So. Cool. Meh. Alright. Let's see. We'll order for tomorrow to save us 70 bucks. Because we're done for the day. Got everything we need. We should be good though. That one rig is the only thing I'm worried about. Though we should be okay. Should be okay. It's gonna work. We'll do the rig that we know we can fix first. Oh, got a case. So now we just need storage, a motherboard, and a processor. Alright, let's do this guy first. Let's put this in storage because we can't do anything with it now. It's the only empty case we actually have. Let's do PC-based stuff really quick. 2 days remaining on that. Yes. We're not getting a lot of breaks here. They keep giving us all working rigs. This is not helping us with our little side investments here. Okay, so let's see here. Ranger Leonard. Hold on, let's get these 2 up here. Of the 3 that we got to build. Ranger Leonard is this dude here. And Afraid Car is here. Alright, let's do this guy's rig first. Which is a fucking shame pile. That graphics card is so shitty it does not deserve to be amongst my glorious cards that we have. It should not be amongst the glorious cards that we already have. Rather. And you will go here. Really quick, we gotta clean this damn thing out. Cool. I don't think he had any other preferences. Fucker, he wanted Arctic and I didn't do it. Alright, we'll need to look into that. We can easily swap something out. I think he had leftover money. Let me see, Arctic. I'm pretty sure he had money left over. We could do it for fans. Do we have any new ones? We have a new one. Cool. We have a new fan. So we'll try it and see if you just got to put one thing that's in there that he wants. Well, this is an experiment. Worst case is we got to buy a couple more things. I'm not that worried about it. So, boom. Boom. Let's get this rebuilt. Nope. That's not what I wanted. There we go. For those of you ever wondering what that does. Boop. We should get the performance he wants. But just in case... Well, we can't. We don't have that much room to tune it, so we'll just leave it as is. Boot it up. Alright, this fool was the one. Prawn free and proud. Run it. Alright, what did this guy actually... MSI... Arctic. Okay, this dude wanted the Arctic, so let's throw that Arctic part in there right now so we don't forget. Alright, power supply. 650... I was going to pawn that 750 off, but these guys were so specific it made more sense not to. With this stupid new term set of that they're making us do here. Alright. Pretty sure this is for somebody. I don't remember who. $4,200. So see, you can go right to it. Now, you could save money by overclocking it yourself, but what's the point? It's not money that you don't get extra money. You don't get their extra budget money. You only need to do it when you're really hurting for something specific. And we got to beef that up a bit with performance-wise, which we should be able to do. So everything's technically in there that needs to be in there. $50 remaining. I don't remember what the $50 was for, but don't care. But it's important to know that we have now, we can, we should be good with the 3D Mark running and the other running. So we got to GPU tune this. 6752. Got it. This guy is toast. Or done, however you want to put it. So yeah, if we need to put an Arctic thing in there more, we can. I'm just not going to bother with it right now. That's the crappy build. Alright, so this is the problem. Let's turn this up about halfway. And we need to crank this bitch up to 1968. So you can see we're clocking it a little high. We don't need to go that high. And there it is. So now we just have to make sure that it benchmarks, which it should. This fool, same deal. So you're already getting the gist of these. Now they're going to get more intricate as the game goes on. It just so happens that they're kind of dumb. And they let us get away pretty much with this method of purchase and placement. It's not the most cleanest way to do this, but it's a good way to do it. For when it comes down to the wire here, and you need to get your shit in this in the rigs here. Memory. Processor. I might have done my math wrong somewhere. No, I know what I did. This was the storage we were putting in here. So we could easily dump this guy in there. Wait, that can't be right. How is there 100-something bucks remaining? There's $132 remaining. $28 over. Oh, I see. I just didn't put a faster one in there. All right, we're okay. Okay. 38.50. We don't care about the result. We care about it meeting the standard that these boneheads set for us. So before we actually finish and start dicking around with that one and putting, stuff on it to check it, what I want to do, we want to put an operating system. That hard drive is getting used no matter what. The catch is not remembering what the hard drive was for, which hard drive went where. So let's do this. Motherboard. Memory. Did we not buy memory for this? Well, we could put something used in there, dirt cheap. I know. Do we have a 4 gig? Yes, we do. $22. That's fine. I believe used is fine. I can't believe I forgot to buy RAM, though. That's just so unlike me. No, it's not. I forget shit all the time. So we're $27 over. Okay, hold on. Let's take this back out. It's obviously too expensive. Excuse me. How am I over? $30 over. What the hell? I'm putting the wrong thing in here somewhere. I know we did the math. I know it was that processor. Where have we gone over in the base build? Where did we go over? Let me check power supplies. We could put a cheaper one in, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Okay, really quick. This is not the hard drive that goes in here. Oh, well, it has to be, though. Motherfucker. We're going to need a different drive or something. Let me take this out. Let's come back over here. I did my math wrong somewhere. But there we go. $13 remaining. Oh shit, there's no memory. Now $12 over. God damn it. Do we have a cheaper heatsink? That $10? Probably not. Still $12 over is a lot anyway. $7 right here. You know what? Screw this. Why am I doing this? We have the answer over here. What was the requirement? He doesn't care about old parts, so... Oh, we're still $5 over somewhere. God damn it. You know what? This video card was a bad idea. Oh, wait. That's not the right video card. Okay. Hold on. This is the card we bought for the machine. Okay, this changes everything. Hold on. Let's take out everything that's not supposed to be in here. That's used. I'll leave that hard drive in there for the moment, but I think we were fine. It was just that, as you can see, the problem. You can see what the problem clearly was. Fuck it. Let's leave now. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave something used in here because we want full. We want to get our money back on everything we're buying. Okay, so the only thing is we need to come back over here and figure out what the hell's going on with this. That puts it $8 over. So where can we trim off $8? Power supply. Yeah. We can, because we use 650 watts for almost every rig anyway, so. If it becomes a problem, we'll figure something else out, but $8 is negligible. This guy just needs 3D Mark Advanced. Since it already meets everything else, we can close this back up. Took a little bit of fiddling, but we got it done. I don't know how my math was weirded out like that, but it was. Let's plug in and get everything back in this rig. Alright. Yay! I know, it's frustrating when you do put in all that work to get something done and you can't quite get it there. Alright, well, what do we got? 1, 2, 3. They got these other rigs that we can turn in. Hi, we're Slurp, and we deal with data recovery. Isn't that great? I hope we can be friends. Have you ever accidentally deleted something and then needed it later? Us too. But don't worry, we can get it back for you. Make everything okay again. What if your hard drive broke, but you desperately needed to save your vacation videos? They're not lost forever. Relive that hashtag summer sun feeling thanks to Slurp. What if you had a friend with some great photos online and they got deleted then? Slurp can get them back. Nothing is gone forever. That's because here at Slurp we love data. We love data so much that we get as much of it as we can. We're practically rolling in data. But we also know that the internet can be a scary place. Hashtag too spooky. And we're super serious about keeping your data secure. That's why we only share it with our small circle of 200 friends and advertising partners. This is what I'm talking about. Those of you who love your Facebook and, you know, all those and Tumblr and all that. Advertising partners get access to all of your private data and they still have it. That's why I'm not a big user of that stuff. For those of you who wonder why I don't usually go on the Jack Tart Studios Twitter account, I don't do it very much. I do it enough that I can check and maintenance it, but I don't really post on it for obvious reasons. So why not give us some of your data? We'd love to have it, and it's guaranteed to be safe thanks to our easy-to-understand privacy policy, which you've accepted just by reading this email. Isn't that neat? Thanks, the Slurp team. Yep. This is you know, this is what a lot of people don't understand about those terms and conditions you agree to. I didn't agree to that. Yes, you did. But I didn't. Yes, you did. You agreed to it by signing up. And you didn't read all that legal mumbo jumbo they gave you, and then obviously you didn't or couldn't make sense of it, so you agreed to it anyway because you want all your buddies are on it. And it's not that it's like a big deal or anything. In most cases, it's really not that big of an issue. It's just, it's like somebody was saying, I'm being advertised to and my phone is picking up my conversations. No, it's not. It's already been proven that it's not doing that. What it's doing, except maybe in the case of Alexa, but in everybody else's case, it's not doing that. It's your activity on Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram. It's all that stuff. They're using that information to collect all of your data. And the stuff that is being used through your microphone that is getting picked up isn't from the phone itself. It's because you have on your phone the Facebook app, the Twitter app, the Instagram app, and so on. And those programs ask for permission to use your microphone. My phone, even though I don't have Twitter installed on it, asks for permission to use my microphone, and I tell it no. Do not give, and I set it up in my phone. I have an Android. I have a Galaxy S8 Plus Android, and I have it set up to always ask if it wants microphone or camera usage for a software, and if it does, and it's like Facebook or which I don't have the Facebook app on my phone anyway, but if it were any of those programs, I would immediately tell it it cannot you do that. And if the app won't operate because I don't give it those permissions, then I won't use the app. It's as simple as that. Anyway, I don't want to be sold shit to. It's all part of a ploy. It's all part of the plan. No, but anybody who studies technology and psychology and sociology will know that that's exactly what how you're getting that stuff sent to your phone or sent to your email or things being specifically advertised to you. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn these guys in. Hopefully they're good. That one was good. That one was good. So the two weird ones were good. That one's good. And yes. All right. So let's see here. Remove viruses. Very high score with Zotac. MSI Fanboy and another big upgrade. So we've got two big upgrades and something really, really simple to do. So yay for that. We've got some new parts, but so far so good. We've only had to refix things once, but so far we're moving rather smoothly. Now there's no more big upgrades for us to buy, so my policy with the Timbo stuff is really to earn enough money that we get to about, I'd say, 1,700. Once we hit 1,700, we can do the back in business. Then it'll come back again and want like 10 grand. Of course, we'll work enough to make back the 10 grand, and then I think he wants like 15 later. And then obviously we're going to have even higher than that. But the idea is that as long as these 5-star jobs keep coming in, the labor pay is actually pretty good on these. In most cases, not all cases, but definitely most. But we do have our work cut out for us going forward. We're not getting a lot of revenue out of PC Bay right now, which means that we need to either buy these rigs and upgrade them further, which I don't think we should ever do. I don't see the point in buying those rigs. Maybe somebody has a strategy I'm not familiar with. But I think, personally, it's in our best interest to... We have this. That's not technically used. We have motherboard. We don't have storage, and we don't have motherboards. So storage is $20, and a motherboard, we want to get something somewhat decent. So, and we don't have a lot of... we have pretty much no processors either, and I don't foresee any of those things coming in the near future. So we might have to start biting the bullet and buying some really cheap, shitty parts with in the guise of trying to get rid of our video cards. Because that's where a lot of the money is. Storage, we can always buy $20, storage. Motherboards, we would want something that allows us to at least bank at 3,200. We want to go with actually, we'd want to go with motherboards that allow us to exploit the memory of at least 2,400 or higher, which that's not a problem. And this thing's a piece of crap. 4 gigs is off the roster at this point, unless it's like significant. So here's 4 gigs at 3,000. That's somewhat significant, so we'll leave it in there. Again, 4 gigs at 3,000, and these might actually work together with each other, maybe. Probably not, but again, there's reasons to maybe keep these two, but we'll see. If they don't really work in tandem with each other, we'll get rid of both of them. But yeah, so, and we can get some RAM in there. We've got graphics cards up the ass that need to go. And not in a bad way or anything, it's just they need to go. And we have like 2 RX, these guys. I know we have, we have 2 570s right next to each other. So we have cards to dump into another machine. We have 2 sets of 2. And that's not, and here's another 560 here. We have like 4 of these LE100s. Again, more 3. I see 3. We have 3 of those to get rid of. So, yeah, we need to start biting the bullet here, and maybe we have some 970s that got to go, and 980s, I think, too. Yep, no, another 970. So 3 970s that got to go. So we've got lots of rigs that we could build for. Again, if we go with processors, we'll go with like the cheaper processor types that are semi-high performance. I would want to make sure we don't spend more than $200 on a build. I lied. $250. I lied again. $300. We wouldn't want to spend more than $300 on a high performance build, because it's just, you're not making that much money at that point. So anyway, it was a good place for us to stop, but I gave you an idea of what we're going to be setting out to do. We need to get some builds going. We need to get some, and the cheapest processors money can buy are going to be the Intels. So no matter how we break this down, we're going to need to do this range of cards. And the motherboards for these guys, there's nothing in Skylake that allows us to dual card, so we have to go Kaby Lake, which is fine. This does Crossfire, so we may want to, well, it's only $5 to go to this, and we get the RAM speed that we need, so that's really the sell. So it's 175 plus 40 is 205 plus another 20. So it's 225 that we can get the minimum crap per rig. Unless we want to go a little bit higher, we could. I don't, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to go much higher than 3,000. Which is only 60, so that would give us 220 that we would spend on these guys. We don't, and yes, that includes the storage. But it would allow us to build out some of the other pieces of hardware we need. We've got 3 power supplies. I say, we have 1 processor, we'll use that. So we would need 3 motherboards. Let's just do this theory now. Let's go with 2 of these. 2. We've got cooling up the ass. We need the motherboards that are Kaby Lakes. So 1, 2, 3. And the storage, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to invest... So we spent 705, and we'll divide that by 3. 235 is what we're investing into all the computers that we're going to build coming up to kind of... Oh, wait a minute. How many... Oh, no, we don't have enough towers, do we? We have 1 tower. Do we have another one coming in? I don't think so. Broken PC coming in. Ooh. Freezer, delivery of Antec P6. What is an Antec P6? I think that's a tower. Ooh, it's a mini tower with micro ATX. Oh, this is not good. Let me see here. I know we're going a little long just to figure this out, but yeah, this is not a micro ATX board. This one is. So we got to go with this one for one of the builds, which sucks, but that's the way it goes, because we're getting a tower for this size motherboard, and it's Crossfire, so we have some stuff that is Crossfire. We should have Crossfire that we can put in. We have Crossfire. We have Crossfire, so that's not a problem. But making sure that we have that is very important. Okay. Okay, so that's coming in the next day. So we have 1 tower coming in. And do we have another tower at some point coming in? Well, we got 2 broken PCs coming in. So let's throw a cheap tower there. I was going to say shitty, but I already said it. Again, $40 for these micro and SATXs. Let's just go for that. Pay the $10 more. All right, so this should cover, plus the one coming in the next day, this should cover 3 rig builds, and then we'll have a 4th one ready to go. So anyway, there we go. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. When we come back, we will be doing some grungy, kind of sloppily thrown together machines just to get some of our cards out of storage, and to make a few quick dollars here and there. Dump some RAM and some other things. So trying to just dump off some useless stuff that we're holding on to make sure we make some money off of that, because our PC Bay inventory is pretty much going bye-bye very, very soon. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTardStudios, for live Let's Plays, blind playthroughs, and our tabletop show on Tuesday nights called the Chairman of the Board Show. You can also support the YouTube channel and our Twitch channel over on Twitch. You can donate. There's links to donate on our Twitch channel there. There's also there's ways to do bits, and there's loot chat is there. So there's all kinds of cool ways to help support our growing channel. We want it to grow, and we need your help. We need your guys' help to do it and get there and all that good stuff. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.